at noontime. I hope you have had a great morning. I hope you've had a great week. But it is the middle of the week, the middle of the day, and it's time for you to take a break and watch me create. My name is Colleen Magnus, and everything I do is creating with Colleen. So you can find me, of course, here on YouTube, my blog, Facebook. Just remember you're creating with Colleen today. So it is January 29th. I cannot believe that is another month gone by. So I hope you are enjoying life and not waiting because it does go quick. But I am an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up! On the east coast of Virginia, and it is a great day today. We actually warmed up to the 60s, which we love. Now we're back to our roller coaster Virginia weather, which is great because it'll be 40 on Thursday, and that's okay. It's still January. It's a windy day, but Danny is picking up the grandkids. So after my live, I am going to go outside and play. Let me boot up here on my YouTube so I can take comments. But as you come on, please leave a comment. We are creating a really fun card today. And I love it. A lot of times when I do my clubs and classes, if the paper is included, then I can really use as much designer paper as I want. But this, since I just made these, although I'm addicted, I will be making more. I can show you how to make a card with a half a sheet of designer paper. I'm going to show it to you two different ways, and then I want you to tell me which way you like it. But anyways, I love the card. I'm using Celebration products, which can be earned free with a minimum order from now through the end of February. So let me get here again. You'll know it's been trying in the stamp room lately. Thankfully not with creating, just with technology. But you know, that's the way it is. I think that's the way, sadly, it will always be. So give a shout out. I always go back and check comments in case I miss anything because YouTube has changed something. I just haven't figured it out yet. So I'm kind of watching it just like you. So anyways, welcome. I am excited to show you this. So I'm going to turn the phone around and we will get started. It's going to be a good day. And I'm also very excited because this Thursday, like tomorrow, I am going to Massanutten to it's called the Scrap House. So guess what I'm going to do there? I am definitely going to be creating. I'm going with 7 other gals, and I'm actually not doing classes this time. Typically, whenever I go to retreat, I teach classes, I do demonstrations, we give challenges, lots and lots of fun, but this is the first time I'm going to take a retreat for myself. Again, it's at Massanutten, so I hope I don't get there and decide to go skiing for 2 days instead of creating, because I'm packing a lot of stuff and I've got a lot of projects that I want to get done. So wish me luck. So Gwen, I'm so glad you are here. Good afternoon. And Crystal from sunny Iowa. What part of Iowa? My brother is in Council Bluffs, Crystal. Wish he was closer though. But I have been out there. We went out in August and I absolutely loved it. Mary Kay, yes, very windy Maryland. We must be sharing the same wind because it is a very windy Chesapeake. Hey, Miss Lisa, you're from Minnesota. I see that. You're there now. So I hope you're doing great, Lisa. And I was excited to see your blog started and your different things. Lisa just joined my team last week, and I'm very excited that she is with us. I have a great team. We have a lot of fun. And in fact, the cards I'm showing you today, I created with my team this past Tuesday. Every third Tuesday, I create by Zoom with my team. I give them the measurements. They really don't know what they're making, but it's really fun because we create together. So it doesn't matter where you live because we do that on Zoom. And then they post all their cards on our Facebook page. They earn door prize tickets for that. But it's just fun to see the different designer papers and colors that everybody used. It's a great way to share. Hey, Miss Terry. Good to see you here. Deborah, you should be on your way to my house. We're going out tomorrow. And if you are, you better not be driving. Careful, careful. Keep your eyes on the road. Yes, a warmer Chesapeake. Isn't that great, Diane? I didn't know how much I really wanted it, but I love it. I can't wait to get out this afternoon. And Renee and Barb, Sarah, welcome everyone. So without further ado, we'll get started. Now these are the 2 cards that, again, we are making. And if you look, They are slightly different. The card, I'll try to hold them down so you can see them. The card here on the left has it like, you know, a banner all the way around. This card does not. It's more of a banner in the center here. So this really is just all the way around in the center, but it's really pretty much the same fold. And that's the fun that I want to show you. And in fact, when I do, I'm going to demonstrate this one first. Then when I go to this one, I picked a different type of designer paper so that there's more of a contrast. So you're going to have to help me pick colors because that's always the hardest part of everything I do. Oh my goodness. Hey, Robin, I'm glad you're here. You were on my list to call this afternoon or send an email to see how you're doing. So it's first time that you've commented on YouTube. Oh, and you commented on my channel. Thanks, Robin. I'm honored. So anyways, here we go. Again, I'll just show you really quickly. I am using, this is Celebration. So from now through February 28th, with every minimum order, it's either $60 or $120, you get to pick items out of here free. And they have beautiful exclusive items. They will never be for purchase. So you want to get them now. So what I am using was my first favorite. This is the heart-shaped bundle on page 12. And you can earn this free with a $160 order. And it's great because you get the stamp set. And I love this die. We'll be using that today. And then you also get the dies to go with it. So these are the dies right here. And then if you go back one page, on page 11, this is called Bloom Impressions 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. This is a tight, I don't even know if it's a tight second. I think it's tied for first for what I love out of this little mini catalog. And you can earn that with a minimum $60 purchase. So those are the products that I'm using today. And don't forget, when you do place a minimum order, of course, minimum 60, you earn free merchandise from Celebration. But if you place a minimum $40 order, I will send you a tutorial with 8 great projects. Now, these are not featured anywhere on YouTube or anything else. These are all exclusive to the Creativity Files. And if you place a minimum $40 order, I will mail you the tutorial. If you could purchase it for $10.95, or those on my team, they receive it free. Just perks of being in the family. And I'll tell you more about Celebration at the end, how you could also join my family. But just remember, everything I do is creatingwithcolleen.com. You can go there, you can purchase, you can request my newsletter, and you can also join the fun with me. So with our, let me give you some dimensions here. So this is the first one I'm doing. This is the Bloom Expressions Designer Series paper. And this is 5 1/4 by 12 inches. So you're going to get 2 out of every piece of 12 by 12. And I'm going to end up scoring this in front of you at 2, 4, 8, and 10. Now the back piece that you have, this is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4 Melon Mambo. So this is just a quarter sheet of 8 1/2 by 11. So you'll get 4 of those out of a sheet of 8 1/2 by 11. Now for the center, all these will be layered in, and I'll show you. Whenever you layer on a card, the basics are pretty much 1/4 inch. So that's why you'll see the different dimensions here. So like this is 5 1/2. This is going to be on top, so that's 4 1/4. This will be in the center of that, so it's 5. So everything steps down. Probably totally just confused you, but trust me on that one. So 5 by 3 3/4, because this is the center of basic white. Now this is 2 7/8 square. So the reason I did that was because originally I had it 3 inches, but when you turn it on a diamond, it's actually longer this way. So I found, so it doesn't stick out past my card, this is 2 7/8, because that's what's going to go there. Now to bring it down 1/4 inch, I did go 2 11/16. So if you do that, just go to basically 2 11/16. You just go to 2 3/4 and go back 1/16. It's really the easiest way I could tell you. And the only reason I did that was because I wanted a larger border. You could also make this white piece 2 3/4 inches if that 16th just throws you off the edge. And so if you did that, you could see it would still fit, but you just have a thinner. So this 2 7/8 square, 2 3/4 square, just to kind of keep it simple. So let me lay these out here so you can take your screenshot, and then you have all of your dimensions to create. And I'm going to check my comments again. So it's what? It's snowy day? Really? Renee, it's snowing where you're at. Man, the schools are closed because of a new holiday. It's a lunar holiday. I haven't heard of that. I haven't heard of that. I'll have to research it. But thank you for keeping the snow. I always pray for snow. I love the snow, but we had a bingo event that was sold out this past Friday, and I was kind of sweating it because we had our snow Tuesday night into Wednesday, but thankfully the roads were clear. Everybody came, and we had a great, great time. So, as I said, take your 5 1/4 by 12, and we're going to score it. Dark blade is cutting. Do not use that. And then your top blade here, that is for scoring. Pull your sidebar out because we're measuring along this way. So I am going to score it at 2 inches. Always make sure you're flush on the top so this is nice and straight. But I will score this at 2 inches. I'm going to slide it over to 4 inches. 4 inches. All the way out here to 8 inches. I'm measuring on this left edge. 8 inches and then 10. Okay. So basically when I have that, I'm not going to, don't put your paper cutter too far away. But basically when I have that, I am going to take the 4 inches. I'm going to go all the way in. And even though you scored, make sure you're even there. And then I'm going to pull this 2 inch back. Do the same here. Come in with the 8 inches. Have a nice crease with your bone folder. And then back here, like that. So now I am going to have to, when you look at this, I have to cut this edge. So if you look at this, that's actually 2 inches down. So take your pencil. Let me see here. Oh, hey, Marva. Glad you could join us today. Welcome. So here I am going to go 2 inches. And it's, since you're using your pencil, you can put a heavier line and then just erase that. And here I've got 2 inches. Okay. So now I'm going to cut from this score line down to my 2 inches, and you want to keep that. You're going to just flip when you see how easy this is. So I put this top of the score line in the track, and then my little 2 inch mark right there. And I'm going to cut. And I will save that. And then I do the exact same here. Here's my 2 inch and my score line. Let's see. And then I have that. So if you want, go ahead and take, I find a white eraser always works so much better. I don't know, I haven't had a red eraser work in years. But just take your little pencil mark off, and then look how easy this is, y'all. I'm just going to take this and just put it on the bottom like that. So let me get my liquid glue. And it just gives this really cool look. So here I have that piece there. And you can always pick it up and feel it. Make sure you're right on the edge. And with the liquid glue, you can move it. That's why I love using liquid glue on something I'm really trying to position. Ooh, I hear children downstairs. That's awesome. Danny, since I have my live at noon, Danny can pick Everett up from school at noontime because he's in like a preschool. And we are playing outside. I already told him nobody is hanging inside. Nobody. Okay, so when you have this, look what happens when you fold it. See how it all comes together, and you have this whole center to create with. Fun, fun. See how easy that was? I mean, when I saw this, I thought I was going to have to break out some geometry or something. No way, no way. So here, this is where you take your quarter sheet. I might as well just go ahead and put this on there because I like having the cardstock backing behind it. So let me put this on. Alrighty. Yeah, I told Deanie we've got those little Jeeps and stuff you can drive around. I said, please make sure that everything is charged. Because then this way Oma can get some playing in, then I can get some work done downstairs while they continue to play. Okay, so there's the base of your card like that. To stamp your front, keep in mind you're not going to go square. This is going to be a diamond. So that's the way you will do that. So here I have, let's just stamp this first one. So I am taking the heart-shaped Celebration, and I'm going to stamp that with Coastal Cabana. Let me see. Oh, sweet. Renee said they have a foot of snow, and it's perfect for building a snowman. When we got our snow last week, it was very powdery. So that was perfect for, I should have used my pad here. That was perfect for taking your leaf blower and blowing it off the sidewalk before it ever stuck. So that worked. So here I have that, and then I will take my Melon Mambo. And what's nice is you have this as a stamp, and although it doesn't cut this out, you also have it as a vine. We're going to do this one on the next card. So here, let me see. Let me just do, my thoughts of you are all heart-shaped. How sweet is that? I love it. So I'm going to put that in there, and I also love the type of font that is. So when I put this on here, hold on, let me close all my pads, because if not, I'm usually sorry. So when I put it on here, it just seemed like there was a lot of white space, and that was throwing me off a bit. So I'm going to put just a trim edge on here, but instead of adding another piece of paper, I'm just going to go ahead and open up my peach pie, and I'm going to actually ink this edge. So all you do is just take it, kind of angle it forward. Depends on how much of an edge you want on there. And I'm just going to come around, and I'm pushing it into the pad. Again, lean it forward a little bit, push it in. One a little bit more. And what's nice is it honestly looks like it is on another piece of cardstock. It's so cool. Alrighty. Been doing that one for years. And you can also brush it. You know, we used to always brush it. But look at that and see how it just took some of that white away. And then I will put these two together. I can use my adhesive. And when you're using your adhesive, this, you know, Stampin' Steel, I think is really, it was difficult in the beginning because we had to learn a new creature here. But basically, if your tape isn't there, just roll this up so it is. When you put it down, put it flat and twist it, because you want that glue, the tape, to keep coming around the wheel. If you pull it up, it's going to get gummy and it's going to kind of stick back. So if you go like that, it works perfect every time, and it is very, very strong. So if you get it on there and you're like, oh my goodness, I don't like that, I need to redo that. If that is the case, take a piece of dental floss, get it underneath here. You might have to have a friend pull it, or you can pull it and pull it through, and it breaks that tape in between the two. That's because if you just try to pull this off, it really is kind of hard to get that off. Trust me, that's experience speaking as always. Okay, so I am going to put this on here, and I'm only going to put the tape on the left side. So don't go past point to point there. If you do, it's not going to close right. Let me see. So Mary Moat has a son. She said hello from sunny Indiana. So what's your temps, Mary? Does that sun reflect it? And again, we have sun in Virginia today too. So for that, I'm very, very happy. Again, I can already hear the kids playing out back, so that does my heart happy. So here I've got the basic white. I'm going to stamp these cute little flowers that we have in here. So I'm going to do the Melon Mambo. Let me put my little tools back so I know where to find them. So here I'll take my flowers. I love just putting a little something in the corner there. But what is so stinking cute, y'all, is this teeny, teeny, tiny leaf. And it fits perfect between those flowers. So this is Coastal Cabana. All right, so Mary says it's 42. Yeah, it's a little chilly, but 42 with the sun, I think that's still pretty nice. The sun makes a difference, and so does the wind. Always. So there I have my cute little flowers, and I really do like the way Melon Mambo goes with Coastal Cabana. Then I will take my adhesive. Oops, let me fold these back, because you're just going to center it like so. So see, this is what I was talking about. See how I went, it's a 1/4 inch difference. So it's really like 1/8 of an inch on each end. But this was 5 1/2. My Melon Mambo was 5 1/2. This was 5 1/4 was my designer paper. And then my paper was 5. So whenever you layer a rule of thumb, just to keep it basic, it works well with that. So now to put some embellishments on there. These are the Sunny Day Iridescent Dots. And I just found, I think they went with the lobster stamp set in the mini catalog. But I'm telling you what, it is perfect with this paper. So let me take these. And being my symmetrical self, I'm probably just going to put one on each side. I wonder if the big one's too big. Let's see. Here's the little one. All right, that's the little one. That's the big one. First person to comment, that's the one I'm going with. So the big one or the little one? I know which one I'm digging, so we'll see. So who's going to tell me first? Here's a little bit of a delay. Thank you, Marva. I really like this card a lot too. And I know we all have designer paper and it will work great. So do we want the big dot or the little dot? First one to comment wins. Dun-dun. Big one. Thank you, Sandra. I agree. I agree. All right. Yes, I definitely like the larger one better. Thank you. Oh, Barb says the big one too, so it must be true. Okay. Let me put these out of the way. So this, I'll leave the black here because you could really see it even better. Okay. So this here was made by taking our corners right here and gluing it on the bottom. And that gives you this beautiful diamond, square, whatever you want to call it, all the way around. So now my next one, okay, good. Oh, okay, so Crystal likes the little ones, and that is fine. Renee likes the little ones. So tomato, tomato, but at least you have options because you have 2 different sizes of these awesome dots. So I'm going to go ahead and put this away and show you how to do the other fold. Believe it or not, you don't even cut. Now let me show you what I'm talking about. And so when I did this, well, first of all, since I will be stamping, let me clean my stamps real quick because I am going to use different colors. So y'all know this is a Simply Chamois. I keep it wet in one of the clear cases. You can buy the cases for 4 in a pack. Lots of cute things you can do with those. But it holds my chamois. It works great. And even though it looks horrible, honestly, y'all, I think this is the first one I've ever had. It still works. Rinse it out. It just holds all of this ink inside. Perfect. All right. So when I first tried this fold, I always like to use like scrap designer paper. Not that I couldn't use this for something else, but you know, I wasn't going to use my Celebration paper that I can earn free because I would have to, well, that wouldn't have been a problem either. I was going to say I'd have to place another $60 order to get another pack, but that's usually not a problem. I'll probably be doing that this afternoon. So here though, this was the one I just showed you where we cut the corners off and we put the corners at the bottom. The next one I'm going to show you, we're not cutting corners. It's really kind of cool, but it's going to give us a look like this, where it's more of a banner instead of around the top. So for that, let me grab my supplies. Again, pretty much same sizes. So you have your 4 1/4 by 12-inch piece of designer paper. And this was the other sheet that I just loved. from the celebration paper. Just so pretty. And y'all know when I can't get my colors straight, when I have a hard time with the colors, I always look at my designer paper because on the back of the package, they list the colors they use. And I can see them together. I love them together. And that's what I then pull my cardstock colors from. So again, here, we are going to take this and we will score it. I'll just do this real quick. We are going to score it at 2 inches, 4 inches. Let me open my side. 2, 4, 8 inches, and then 10 inches. Who just popped in from North Carolina? Virginia, how are you? How are things in North Carolina today? We actually went and had some friends, ate dinner with some friends in Moyock Thursday nights. I love North Carolina. It's such a cool place. So here, again, I'll take these. I'm going to fold from the center score line, then back with that one. Then I'm going to fold again, making sure everything, even though I've scored, is straight. And then back. And always you can make sure that you're tight in the center here. See how nice and tight that is? And then this way, you don't see the white in between the two. So this is my card base, just like we did before. Now for this one, I'm going to do just like before. I'm going to measure down 2 inches on each side. So I got 2 inches here. I've got 2 inches here. And then here, I'm going to go 2. And then right here, come up 2. So 2 inches from the bottom, 2 inches from the top on both of those. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to fold down to get that other thing, just so I have a blue center. So from my 2 inch mark to this top here, I am going to pull that down. And actually, you know what? I totally gave you a measurement. I don't know that you need that measurement. Let's just take them off. I don't think you need those. The drafter in me got overzealous. Because really, if you just take the corner and fold it to that score line, that's your measurement right there. You want to come in sharp there. So always focus on your score line. Pull it up straight. Yeah, you don't need a measurement. Oh my goodness, the simple card just got simpler. Love when that happens. And trust me, it don't happen often. So sometimes just to make sure you're on that score line, you can kind of put your fingernail there just to make sure you're going to hit the score line, because that's what's most important. Come down, and then just here, again. Let me come right there. No, wasn't right on there. There we go. That's where I want it. Okay. I did tear just a little bit. I'm bound and determined to get it, y'all. There we go, because I really want to see what this one is like. So then for this, you're going to tape them down. So I will just put adhesive along this edge. Here's my first one. Look how easy this is. I love it. You've heard me said before, I had a teacher, I think it was in the 6th grade, and he said, anything is easy once you know how. And I love that. So don't ever think you can't learn something, because once you know how, you'll be like, piece of cake. Okay. Put all this down. Now this is where I was going to have my questions on my colors. So I kind of did, I cut both of each. So now that I have that, when I pull it together, I have that banner in the middle. So that's going to give me a different look. So my first question was, let me get all my parts here. I think this was with the blue, but I don't think I care for it on the blue as much as I did the Gorgeous Grape. Because I think the Gorgeous Grape really pulled the purple out, but you still had this banner, you know, that you could see well. Barb said she always learns something in class and online. Well, thank you so much, Barb, because that is my goal. That's always been my goal. And that is my goal because I love to teach. And y'all know me, I'm very real. I don't edit. In fact, I don't even go back and look at my videos because I'm afraid I wouldn't do another one. I always say I'll teach you what to do. I might teach you what not to do, but I promise to teach you something. Many times it's what not to do. But, you know, I save you from making the mistake, so all things happen for a reason. So now that I have this on here, I like to turn it over and give a nice rub so it's going to stick. All right. And then for this one, when I had my piece, this is where, again, I've got the blue with the white, because I thought maybe the blue would pick up the center. And then, I've already cut these out, but I'm going to show you real quick in a minute how to cut your little hearts out. So I had the blue, and I thought, okay, what are y'all thinking of that? Hold on. I could also do the blue with a purple heart, or I could come in with the purple, listen to me, gorgeous grape. I'm supposed to be a professional here. Let me use the right colors. Gorgeous grape. And then I could do that. That's not too bad because I think you can see more of the banner on each side, but I'm still pulling the blue in with this. And then I can always stamp my words in gorgeous grape. So no blue. Okay, so no blue. I am thinking, y'all confirm if you think, yes, the gorgeous grape square, the, and this, y'all, this is a color I haven't really used much, but oh my goodness, this is called Azure Afternoon. And this is an awesome color. I think I like this. And then I can always stamp the words in purple or in the azure. Y'all let me know on that one. Okay, so let me put, the other thing, you know what I could do? Let's dip these edges. We can dip the edges in a lighter purple, but I think the azure might stand out better and bring that pull in. Let's try that. So I'll take my Azure Afternoon. Ooh, new pad, so it's a little bit stiffer to open. Let me take my blue here. And if I don't like it, I'll just use something else. Just to kind of hold it, I'll go a little bit more. Because I was afraid if I used, the other color I was going to use was Highland Heather, because that goes great with Gorgeous Grape. But then I thought it might be a little too much purple. So if I do that, that will, kind of hard to see if it's blue, but I think it'll work. Let me go a little bit deeper. I'm getting in trouble here. So if you want it to be a little bit bigger, just kind of bend your paper forward a little bit. Dip more of it in there. Okay, that's what we got. So I will take this, put it on my Gorgeous Grape, like so. And then again, remember, we are going to put it this way. So if you're new to stamping, I'm going to complete this card, then I'll talk a little bit, and then I'll show you how to cut it on the embossing machine. And I do that with wax paper when I have something that's a little more intricate like this. So now that I have this here, I'm going to find it's easier just to put some little dots of the Tombow liquid glue, which really is, we have Sizzix adhesive sheets. I could have put it on there, but really the thing I love about Tombow is it's very strong and it does not take a lot. So for that reason, I think it's a good glue to use. The other thing I do, I thought I had it here earlier, is a lot of times when I do something like this, first of all, make sure you're point on point. Your grid paper helps too when you're lining something like this up. But I don't have it here. A lot of times I'll have a, let's see if it's on the floor, a piece of tissue paper or a paper towel, and I just keep it lightly damp because I can go around, but I did good on this. I don't feel anything sticky. But if you have a damp paper towel when you're gluing something down, it's like it picks up the glue a little bit, but it's not going to hurt anything. So I have that there. It's going to go there. I think I need to stamp my words in Gorgeous Grape so we don't get too much glue. So I'll grab my gorgeous grape and you know what I can do? Let's do this. Oh, the creativity's flowing now. Let's just say thank you in the middle of this, and I'll put that really cute saying on the inside. So here in Gorgeous Grape, I've got thank you. Ooh, I like that. I like that. So again, just this left side. And I just put it in here. Again, make sure your points are even there, and then you're even on the side. Then you push down. So we have that for our inside. Let us, okay, let's do this. Let us, I think I'm going to take, I have Highland Heather. That's, I think, a little, I see a little bit of that color in there too. It's more of a lighter type purple. Evelyn, I've been missing you. Hello from Germany. I've missed you, Evelyn. How have you been? I hope you are blessed and doing very, very well. Okay, so I need to ink that pad. So I'm going to put that aside. Flip it over. I love a craft that gives you 2 opportunities. And then just keep in mind, if you still don't like it, then you take the lesser of the evils. But you had 2 chances. So now that I have that there, I'm going to take my Coastal Cabana. Oh, hey, Jeanette. Hello from Stewart, Virginia. I'm not sure where that is. I don't know that I've heard of that, but thank you for joining in. Thank you, thank you. Evelyn, what's your weather like in Germany? It is so on my bucket list to go to Germany. I would love to see that. My parents went years ago and just said it was amazing. And even as a little girl, I still have the dolls that they brought back for me. So I am a sentimental fool. I keep much. I keep lots of stuff. So I'm going to show you that Azure Afternoon. Very pretty. All right. And Lisa likes the Azure also. I agree. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's definitely it. So I have this. Let's see here. Alrighty. Then I will just put this in my center. Again, liquid glue for a little wiggle. So see, I'm really liking this too. I think this designer paper is just awesome either way. So now that I have this, I was thinking, all right, we need something else. So maybe I could bring in, it has a little flower. That's too dark. It has a little flower that you can put on there. So this one just doesn't even match. It's not in that paper. So I'm just going to take the Highland Heather little flower. I think that'll be a little bit lighter. And plus, I think it'll just be a little bit different than the Gorgeous Grape. So I will put this on here. I just used a little bit of liquid glue for that. And, oh, I thought I had my Wink of Stella right here. Okay. Do as I say, not as I do. Take a little Wink of Stella. Oh, you know, I better have it packed to go away this weekend. So I get that. So you would just rub some on there. And then for this, I really thought, let me just grab, I was thinking like a regular rhinestone. We got them right here. Evelyn was so busy with her students, she didn't have enough time. They should have 36 hours instead of 24. Well, you know, Evelyn, I have often thought of that. But I thought if I had, oh my gosh, if I had 36 hours, I would still be crazy busy for 36 hours. So sometimes I wonder if it's a blessing that God only limited us to 24. Although some days you can use a little extra, that's for sure. So here I have that. I've got the thank you. And let me see if I want to, I've got butterflies. These are great, the brushed butterflies. And I think these, I know these are only on the online exclusive, the adhesive backed dragonflies and birds. So be sure to check online exclusives, but the butterflies, the number is 158136. Butterflies, brass butterflies in 2 different sizes, self-adhesive. And then the dragonfly and birds I love is 162743. I think this needs a dragonfly. Everybody loves dragonflies. So I'm just going to take one of these and put it right there. Oh yeah, yeah. Just to kind of give a little something else to the front here, like that. So this, my friends, is how you can make two totally different cards, like so. This one, no cutting at all. That's what's so cool about this one here. No cutting, and I have to say, look at these colors. Love these colors. I think I'm going to be using the Azure Afternoon a whole lot more. I know I love dragonflies too. So, and you know what? Let's just get a little carried away here. Let's go ahead and take, because I can, I'm going to put, oh my goodness, a little rhinestone on each one of these. And I think this really makes my flowers pop also. All right, let me get this here. You always mess it up when you touch it. Okay. Yes. So here is, which one do you like better? Do you like the blue? That one? Oh, I don't know that I can choose. And then, of course, this one, because you know I'm a drafter, so it being symmetrical. Oh, let's put some rhinestones on there, too. So, again, these were the cards that I made with my team this month. And I do love it because no matter where you live, we always stamp together. I have a monthly meeting that I also stream on Facebook, so they can be a part of that, even with door prizes. And that is the second Monday. But then the third Tuesday, we always get together and stamp through Zoom. I love the fellowship, and I love how we can all just create together no matter where you live. So keep in mind that with Celebration, in addition to the free products you can get, you can also join my team. They have a great deal going on right now. If you select $125 in product, you only pay $99. And we have two options through the end of February. Bonus one, you can receive the Handmade Designs stamp set, which is great for coloring, and 2 packs of the Stampin' Write markers. So you choose whether you want the subtles, neutrals, regals, or brights. And all this together is an additional $91 in product. So it's a great deal. And then bonus number 2, if you already have your Stampin' Write markers, you can just add another $30 to the free product. So then you get $155 in product, and you only pay $99, and the shipping is free with both of those. So if you have any questions at all, please let me know. But if you're like, hey, I want to do this, I would love to have you. I offer great support to my Stampin' family, and you can just go to creatingwithcolleen.com and select Join the Fun. But again, any questions at first, just let me know. So go there if you need to place an order this month. I would love to have you order from me. Again, with Celebration, you earn free product for every minimum $60 orders that you place, and you will also receive this month creativity files, which will give you 8 different projects, and you only have to place a minimum $40 order for me to mail this to you. And then in February, we'll have 8 new projects, I should say. All righty, so let me see what everybody thinks. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was smitten with this card, I have to say. Very smitten. I know. Evelyn, I think we both agree on that one. We better stick to 24 hours. Marva loves them both. So does Sandra. I do too, I have to say. So does Renee. So I can't choose either, Gwen. I agree. Oh, well, good. Evelyn's going to watch the beginning of the replay and then make one. Very good, Evelyn. And you can contact me through here, Evelyn. Please send me a picture of what you make. I would love to see it. So Evelyn did go out on a limb. She likes the green one better. She likes this one better. I wonder, I'll have to try it because I have another half sheet of paper. I wonder if I did this designer paper with this fold. So then this way, I think that's good. But I wanted to show them both to you so that you had options. But I could definitely see that because then you would have your blue around here. I just think when you do it this way, like this gets busy. Maybe if you had different paper that wasn't so patterned, mainly just like this one color and this a very contrasting color, it wouldn't be so busy. But this one doesn't seem quite as busy because you got your focal point in the center. But thank you for joining me today. I love stamping, I love teaching, and I love that you are here with me. So again, I'm going to the mountains this weekend, not to ski, but to create card classes that I have that I'm going to be teaching at Tina MacArthur's um, Creations from the Heart Scrapbooking Facebook page. If you're ever interested in coming to a retreat and stamping with me in the Outer Banks, I would love to have you there. So check out her Facebook page. And as always, y'all, I'm here to help you any way I can. So please never hesitate to ask. Evelyn, again, good seeing all of you, and enjoy the day. I am getting ready to go outside and play in this windy, warm day in Virginia with my grandkids. So take care, y'all, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.